What I do, lace up my shoes, chase W's, great colored coops. No, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable, they sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few, can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew come.
Nobody, shut up. I can listen to what I want. I can't listen to it on the TV. It won't let me because Spotify's got some kind of copyright shit.
All right, Coach. Well, sunny Southern California is anything but on this afternoon. Gray skies and rain in the forecast here at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and our home team. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here we go. Waiting. Let's go. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go. Let's go. Great. Here, Let's go. Let's go.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
A pass there complete to Sutton. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Now Wentz on third down. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a fourth down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Here we go on fourth down with Wentz. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Now Gordon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Olivier Vernon. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not that time for Watkins. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Wentz got an open man. It's Fumagalli. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. To throw is Wentz. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can grab as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Check 50, check 50.
A first carry now for Alex Collins. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. They'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is caught by Jackson. Well, they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Justin Jackson, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Gordon on 1st down. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
2nd and 6. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams with his 16th touchdown of the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Reggie Ragland. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
We know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. You did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
The Broncos on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Now wins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. On the return, it's King. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. On first down, Gordon. Room here to run. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Here's Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon. Touchdown number 18 on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kaiser White. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Elliott good on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. This is caught. Watkins. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenge in your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Willie Snead, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. McManus's point after is good, and they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The setup to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. They'll throw now on the final play. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, this is Collins. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And this is caught by Watkins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a first down. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 21st touchdown of the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Reggie Ragland. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They run it here with Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Looking to throw. Open man, it's Allen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Let's go now. Henry, March 47. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the...
He'll drop to throw. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Collins. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Given up a lot of points in this game, but looked better on that play. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
47. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 9, check 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon. Touchdown number 22 on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage and play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
At their own 25-yard line.
Football. Pac-Man. 120. Bandit. Bandit. Shoot. Two jet.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Throwing now is Wentz. He's got his tight end Fant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. They'll try to draw now with Chubb. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and a mile. Wentz. This is the tight end Fant. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Wentz going to go on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gordon, and he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A big 30-yard play on third. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. He's got his big tight end, Fant. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A run for Nick Chubb. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. On first down, Wentz.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
64,
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because
there goes Melvin Gordon. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Too little.
Wentz now on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wentz going to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7, past the 30 to the 32. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this.
Watch the slant.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.